Gaslighting is when you intentionally cause someone to doubt their sanity and re-examine their own motives and intentions. Okay, we don't even realize, I think, how impacted by this we are in our day and age, in some of our families and communities, and definitely on social media. I'd argue it's the most common way to actually break the 9th commandment today. It's where emotionalism and shaming, right, and name calling, it's where these things really come into play. Here's gaslighting. It's not that you simply have a disagreement with me. Gaslighting says, you're my enemy, you wish violence on me, and if you loved me, you'd agree with me on this. That's gaslighting. It's not that you're a Christian simply wanting to understand and apply God's word. Gaslighting says you're actually a self-righteous legalist, right? Who thinks he's better than everybody. It's not that you're simply against the sin of homosexuality, which is indeed sin. Gaslighting says you're actually homophobic and you're a fake Christian, actually. It's not that you're simply against illegal immigration. Gaslighting says you're actually a white supremacist, and you're a Nazi probably, and you're a racist who hates other countries and peoples. What happens when you pour gas on a fire? It explodes, right? That's gaslighting. So do you see how hyper emotional this is an attempt to get at the feelings, to trigger guilt and doubt? Well, I don't want to be those things, right? I would never want to be compared to that. In other words, it's textbook bearing false witness. You're saying false things about somebody. You're deceptively, intentionally putting pressure on people in front of the jury of the world in an effort to make them either swear allegiance to your position or make you suffer the consequences of cancel culture, right? Through public shaming and guilt. And the sad part is, so many of us fall for it. So many Christians in our world today give into it. I don't want to be a fake Christian. I'm not a racist. I'm not. And you start re-questioning, you know? Gaslighting aims for an inflamed emotional response fueled by guilt. It does not work if there's no guilt. And it's designed to mute discernment. It's designed to mute discernment and biblical wisdom. It's a smokescreen to make people rethink what they believe and doubt your motives and intentions. And apparently it's the weapon of choice in our day and age. We need to know it. But church family, don't be fooled. It's just another way to lie. It's just another way to break the 9th commandment. It's a lie that you have to respond publicly to every social media outrage. It's a lie. It's a lie that you're a hateful bigot if you pause and slow down and ask questions and examine evidence. It's a lie. The culture says if you don't come out publicly, change your profile picture, whatever, as for or against something within about 24 hours, you're a coward. It's a lie. But remember what God's law said. Remember the Deuteronomy passage? The judges, they're sitting at the gate, and they inquire diligently about the situation. They examine the evidence. They hear both sides. They render a fair judgment in accordance to God's law. That takes time. You can't necessarily do it in a tweet in 30 seconds. That takes effort. It's a lie that your only options in life are to be a socialist communist or a Nazi racist. It's false. It's not what God says. So the lie of gaslighting, again, emotionally charged, it's an adult version of playground peer pressure. And Christians need to grow up and stop cowering. Stop. God is on our side, right? Stop allowing the godless world to tell you how to be godly. Let God be true and every man a liar.